human civilization is only developed by our use of fossil fuels to harness nature, to control nature, so that when it's very hot, people can have air conditioning and protect themselves. And when it's cold, which, by the way, kills more people than heat by a massive factor, we can keep ourselves warmer because we have reliable fuels. I have genuinely no doubt, if Ed Miliband keeps going down this route and they stick to these mad policies, and again, Tories only marginally better by a tiny stroke on this. I mean, they're all just as insane. Greens and Lib Dems equally. That if we go down this route, we are going to have blackouts. We are going to have rationing of energy in a first world country.
And we're also going to have, what is absolutely guaranteed is electricity prices will go up and up and up as a result of this. And as you point out, in terms of blackout, the thing that they can't do is replace the gas-fired and the old coal-fired power stations with new ones, which will keep the lights on when there's not enough wind and the sun's not shining, which happens quite a lot in this country, by the way.
It's just unbelievably depressing. When I talk about this, and I tweet about this a lot, and I talk about this on air a lot, when I talk about this being an insane, net zero is insane, I don't just mean I disagree with it or some aspects of it. It is net zero policies, you know, the policies on electric vehicles, on more solar and more wind, replacing somehow by 2030, replacing all of our other energy, electricity production. It's insane. It's not desirable. It won't happen. It can't happen. They must know that, Rupert. I mean, there must be someone working in that department or working in number 10 who can do the maths of an 8-year-old and work this stuff out. And yet they're pushing these policies and gaslighting the rest of us, saying, oh, climate denial, whenever we go, your numbers don't add up, it doesn't make sense, we think the emperor is wearing no clothes. The emperor is walking around stark, beat naked right now, with everything swinging free. We can see it all. And we're all being told, don't say anything, it'll all be fine.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, the psychology of this, I think, is really interesting. Group psychology is much more of a factor, I think, than the individual. And I think if you talk about, is there someone in number 10 who actually has the truth about all this? I'd say the answer is no, because no one wants to hear the truth. You actually, you get punished, you'll get marginalised if you say this. But the one thing I think Labour should be aware of is net zero will destroy this government because it will destroy the economy. And a sick economy, a moribund economy like ours, won't produce the growth, the tax revenues that people want for public spending.
And they'll have brought it on themselves, and they can say they weren't warned, but we've been warning them. But let's face it, it's more likely you and I'll be prosecuted for disinformation because apparently if what we say is, I mean, facts aren't allowed anymore.